Welcome to the School of Computer Science at Carnegie Mellon University. This series of videos is intended to help new users at the School of Computer Science gain familiarity with the computing environment. This video will cover access control and permissions within AFS. Unlike standard Unix file systems, permissions in AFS are granted per directory, not per file. This is handled by access control lists, sometimes called ACLs, set on each directory. These ACLs can grant variable levels of permission to individual users or to user groups. There are 7 AFS permissions, 4 controlling directories themselves and 3 affecting file authorization within that directory. For directories, lookup permissions represented by the letter L allow access to a directory to perform other operations, including listing directory contents. Insert or I permissions allow file and directory creation or copying. Delete or D permissions allow for the removal of files or subdirectories. And administrator or A permissions allow for changing the directory ACLs. For permissions affecting files within a directory, read or R permissions allow for file reads and directory statistics. Write or W permissions allow for writing changes to files. And lock permissions allow you to run applications that issue system calls to lock files within the directory. AFS ignores any individual file permissions except for the owners, instead using the parent directory's access control list to specify users and groups and corresponding levels of access. From a Linux shell prompt, you can list the membership and authorization of a given directory with the fsla command. Owners or users with administrative permissions may edit or add additional entries to the directory's ACL using the fssa command. For example, here we are removing all permissions from one user and adding read and list permissions for another user. You can also apply permissions to a group of users, which will be covered in the next video.
To watch other videos in the Introduction to SCS Computing Facilities, click the playlist link on screen or in the video description to view the entire series. We recommend that you bookmark the playlist page rather than any individual video, as we may update or replace videos as they become outdated.